How the Rent Stole Christmas. A Hood Holiday Tragedy. By Raymond Moya. Every how down in Howville, broke as can be, still paid they damn rent, but barely, you see. They hustled, they budgeted, they stretched every dime, but landlords still hit 'em like rent was a crime. It ain't make no sense. It ain't feel too right, but rent due on the 1st, and late by the night. Bills on they neck, cost of livin' was wild, but they still made Christmas for grown-ups and child. They passed round the henny, they fried up the feast, they hit up the dollar store, made joy out of least. But high in his penthouse, too rich to be humble, lived a landlord named Raising Up, hating they hustle. He watched from his tower, all smug, all alone, with Wi-Fi so fast he could charge folks in Rome. They smilin'? They happy? They singin', oh nah, where the stress? Where the tears? Where the broke people drama? You're a mean one, Mr. Rent, a certified goon. You'd tax air if you could, charge fees for the moon. Raising Up grinned, his fingers did snap. These fools still enjoyin' life? Time to fix that. So he printed evictions, like Santa on crack. Signed 'em in ink, then threw 'em in stacks. I'll evict 'em on Christmas, they won't have no tree. If they can't pay rent, they can't live here for free. So late in the night, when all was at peace, he pulled up in silence, on foot, not a jeep. Through windows, through doors, like a slick repo man, snatchin' they presents, straight out they hands. The PlayStations, Jordans, the AirPods, the coats, the food from the fridge, even took Grandma's smokes. He took down the tree, left crumbs on the plate, even swiped the leftover Chick-fil-A. You're a mean one, Mr. Rent. A menace, a villain, you'd charge extra fees, for breathin' and chillin'. Back to his penthouse with bags in his grip, he waited for tears, for folks to be sick. They gon' be cryin', gon' be beggin' to stay. They gon' learn rent ain't a game to play. He took a deep breath, leaned close out his gate, but instead of despair, he heard something great. It started real quiet but grew loud as hell, a noise full of joy, like a church Sunday yell. They still had no presents, no gifts, no supplies, but somehow, these hows still kept hope alive. They sipped on they henny, they passed round the blunt, they laughed through the struggle like, bruh, this a stunt. They sang with no money, they cheered with no cash, still talkin' 'bout Christmas gon' last. Raising Up blinked. His lips pressed tight. He felt kind of funny. His chest felt light. Maybe. Just maybe. Christmas ain't bills. Maybe. Just maybe. Joy pay for itself? And what happened next? Well, Howville can tell. That Raising Up pulled up to wish them folks well. He strolled through the block, smoothed back his silk suit. He smiled at they faces. He played it real cool. He gave back the presents, the turkeys, the booze, even put gas in they cars, had 'em real confused. They cheered, they clapped, they thought they had won. But Raising Up still wasn't done. He raised up his glass, said, "Y'all had some fun, cool, but y'all rent still due, son. You're a mean one, Mr. Rent. A scammer, a crook. Even Satan looked up like, damn, write a book." So Howville stayed broke, but Christmas still hit. 'Cause rent may be evil, but joy's still legit.